West on neck of Tinubu, he must fight the war or be removed. We have been hearing a lot of things that this man, they want to blackmail him. And that is the reason why all Nigerians are saying, oh, there shouldn't be war. But he has been insisting that oh, there's going to be war, there's going to be military force, that is not going to be ruled out. But from all indications now, yesterday we got to know that the coup plotters have agreed to negotiate with them. But what they are going to be negotiating is what we don't even know. And of course, a lot of the reason why this coup happened in the first place is because of the influence of all this francophone country or Western world influence. That is the reason why, that was why the coup happened in the first place. And definitely, if they are going to be negotiating, it's not going to be tea party. It's not going to be. In one of my videos, I said these politicians are not to be trusted because they don't have conscience. So there's going to be stringent condition they are going to be giving them. Oh, of course, some people are now hailing Tinubu. Hey, he's the one who has done it. People are saying, can you just imagine these people giving glory unduly? But the West will not still be happy. Maybe they will be happy now that, okay, these guys really want to negotiate and they are going to be pushing him again. Okay, these are the things that you need to put in place. Don't agree to what terms and conditions they are going to be given to you. So, as it is now, Tinubu is just is at the crossroad, whether to listen to the West or whether to listen to the ECOWAS or to listen to Nigerians. Of course, the Gbege goes too much because they already have a standby military force that in case these coup plotters, if they don't relinquish power, that they are going to use force. And some of the soldiers even themselves are even crying for food. They don't have food, and Nigerians are like, if you cannot even defeat Boko Haram here, you want to go and defeat those who are already prepared. And the people of Niger Republic are so comfortable and okay with this military junta. What have they enjoyed? Like they always said, if you don't try two things, you don't even know the difference. People have tried the junta military, they've tried the politicians, and they are saying that the politicians are hypocrites. Big time, they are hypocrites. Because the same set of people who were fighting the military are the same people who are doing things that make military to say, oh, maybe they will need to come back. And it's good that this kind of a thing is in place to checkmate all these politicians, because they are just something else. And when you talk about Nigeria, it's a situation whereby you see that they have used all manner of things. Even the so-called military in Nigeria, they've divided them, they've bastardized them. One of the top army officer was coming the other day. Oh, and we learned that okay, some people are pressing us or pressurizing us to take over from this thing. They want to try to, serve as a good people. Oh, we are with the government of the day and what have you. And meanwhile, those who are always on the field, the soldiers who are always on the field, who are doing the jobs, they are not even taking care of them. I don't even understand. And that is the same thing that is happening to the government of all these people who said they are practicing democracy. What do the people need? It's not much. You are taking the soldiers to the field. They are the ones who have been battling with the bandits, the kidnappers, the Boko Haram, and the likes of them. What do they need? Simple thing they need for them to be able to, for them to be more encouraged. But you won't do it. They will carry out the money. Do the same thing that we are experiencing, even as civilians. Those ones, they will come out and be telling us that oh, they are democratically elected. What are the needs of Nigerians? What are the needs of the masses? It is nothing. When you hear things happening in the Western world, the way they treat their citizens, it's not as if they are giving them much, but the basic things of life, they are getting it. And to a very large extent, when you have trust on your government, to a very large extent, you have a lesser problem. Not that there will be no problem, but in this case, we have politicians who will steal to your face and nothing will happen. We see the likes of Akpabio and the House of Rep Speaker Abbas. We learned that the padded palliative, this palliative they are even talking about, you remove subsidy, you are padding it with over 9 billion naira, the disburses and all of that. You begin to ask them, to what end will all this All this they agreed. To what end? We don't even know. You are pardoning it, and they will do it. They will still, without evil conscience, that what are you going to do? They have divided the people religiously. In terms of ethnicity, they've divided people. There's hatred here and there. Instead of the masses to focus on the real thing, this one begin. Everybody begin to take side. I'm going to take side with this person. Oh, I belong to this person, and the hunger that is troubling them, they will say nothing about it. So that is the reason why I said this military junta, they know exactly the stuff these politicians are made of. They know. So it's not going to be, they're not going to be smiling. They are going to give them strong conditions. Okay, you want this in, but just for you that you gave us ultimatum that we should just install the former president. It's not going to happen. We have to sit on the round table. So now it is the military that will be checkmating all these politicians. If you do anyhow, you see anyhow. So nobody is calling for, if you are practicing something that is beneficial, of course, who has time? Like I always say to all those non-actors players, when they say, oh, all this Igboho, Nnamdi Kanu, you think the stress those guys are going through, who loves it? Nobody loves that. They don't love it. If things are okay, people can be protesting, skeletally, which is normal. But when it comes to the level that these guys they have been out of their own space, getting their own freedom because they are fighting for the people. At the end of the day, those who are saying, they ought not to have done or gone through that route, and that is why they are suffering this. Okay, you that you did not go through that route, majority of the people who are so coward and staying with the government of the day, what have you done? What have they changed? Every day they still burn it to your face. At the end of the day, nothing will happen, and you continue to tell. They will now be using religious tactics to tell you that you know what, God is going to do it. Just be patient. There's nothing God cannot do. If you listen to all those cock and bull stories and you don't find your level on how you are going to make your life better, these guys, they will just be there. It has always been there. For how many years have we gotten our independence? More than 6 decades. But see where we are today. Are we progressing or we are retrogressing? So that is why lots of people are like, these coup plotters, they are not going to be smiling. Like I said, they know them better. But the West, who are looking for ways to make sure that they go to war, and now they have seen that almost all the African people are like, Africans are saying, don't allow these people to, don't allow them lure you and begin to fight yourselves. Let them go and do the fight themselves. And if they really know that they are serious, so they will continue to press. This West, they will continue to press, but the leaders will not tell the masses what they need to do. If not that everybody came out and said, no, this is not what we want. The Tinubu would have, and the ECOWAS, they would have started nonsense. It's not as if they love the Niger people, but because of themselves, they are doing it because of their selfish interests, not because of the African people. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.